is the grave of Ibrahim alayhi salam. Ibrahim alayhi salam, we spoke about him for the entire days, yesterday and today. This is a place, subhanAllah, it's got so much within this place. Ibrahim alayhi salam has been venerated and respected, not by Muslims, but also people of Jewish faith, people of Christian faith. This is called Abrahamic faith. Everyone believes in Abrahamic faith. You're looking at Islam, Judaism and Christianity. This place over here, even though it's in the Muslim quarter section over here, they don't have access to this place. You find people in this area, they can't clean it whenever they want to. They want to do so much over here. And this place, this entire masjid over here, as much as you want to do, as spend time, quality time reciting, praying Quran, is quite challenging. But anyway, alhamdulillah, the fact that we are blessed and we can stand next to the grave of Ibrahim alayhi salam, subhanallah, that in itself is just amazing. Now Ibrahim alayhi salam's grave over here, but again I repeat, it's not this one. Like I said, this is the grave, but the grave is quite further down underneath. The building, by now you realize, we had quite a few stairs coming up. So by the time it comes up here, it's quite low underneath. This is where the prophets are buried. I feel guilty even using this in the presence of a prophet. Alayhi salam, subhanallah. But this is the place, we've got to realize how much of importance this is. Ibrahim alayhi salam, you pray constantly in the Quran about Ibrahim alayhi salam. How many ahadith? Ibrahim alayhi salam went from here to subhanallah and to Mecca, and everything that happens over there is because of Ibrahim alayhi salam. All the acts of Hajj, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he actually came to fulfill the legacy of Ibrahim alayhi salam. Inna a'ataynaka al-kawthar fasalli li rabbika wanhar. Fasalli li salat rabbika, pray salah for your master. Wanhar, pray salah and sacrificing. Who prays and who sacrificed? Ibrahim alayhi salam. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is told to do the same thing as what Ibrahim alayhi salam did. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam came to fulfill, this is all the scholars say that, he came to fulfill the legacy of Ibrahim alayhi salam. Anyway, subhanallah, inshallah, you can send salam to prophets. It's okay sending salam to the prophets. You can say salam, there's nothing wrong with that. This, something that we should supplicate, we should make du'as whenever we get the opportunity. This is a place where we should supplicate as much as possible. Anyway, this section over here, from this point onwards, these doors over here, these have access to the synagogue. From this point afterwards is the synagogue. Like I said earlier, that a person came and of course he martyred 29 people, Muslims. They closed the masjid for 6 to 8 months. And once they did that, subhanallah, they converted this whole section to a synagogue. Now, to get access to minaret, to get access to do adhan, the mu'adhin has to come up here and he knocks on here and he waits for someone to open the door so he can go upstairs and do the adhan. This is the mu'adhin. Subhanallah. And you'll realize that he's waiting now, and this is the only chance probably you get to see the other side. And the synagogue side, this is where it's actually masjid, we all know that. A lot of times, mashallah, a lot of times, he, subhanallah, he has to wait here for 10 to 15 minutes to go upstairs to do adhan. They sometimes, it's not to say, like you can see repetition, repeating himself. Sometimes, you know what they say? You know what? Why do you need to go to minaret to do adhan? Do adhan here. This is the reason why the Palestinian people, subhanAllah, they don't want to budge. Because if they do the adhan over here, they'll say from now on, you do the adhan here, you can't get access to that. So this is what happens every time. Approximately 10 times. 10 مرات يمكن أن تدخل في السنة. كم مرة يمكن أن ندخل في هذا المكان؟ 10 أيام.
10 أيام. كل يوم جمعة في شهر رمضان. ليلة القدر والفطر هي 6 أيام في شهر رمضان.
Subhanallah. So he was saying that only 10 days in the entire year are we allowed to have access to this place over here. First of all, Fridays on Yom al-Jum'ah. And then Eid al-Adha.
هاي 7 ايام المولد والاسراء
Yeah.
وراس السنه الهجريه.
And then of course the Mi'raj and of course the birth.
كل 10 ايام بالسنه.
Subhanallah, only 10 times. It's like that every single time. Only 10 times. If you really want to visit this place, then you need to come during the month of Ramadan and spend some quality time over here. Be prepared for Friday so you can spend time over here Friday if you really want to go and see the place of Yaqub alayhi salam. Over here, you've got Yaqub alayhi salam and you have, I've actually seen part of it. It does look like a synagogue inside there. They've got the benches and chairs and everything.
Chandeliers that are gold.
Yeah, you've seen.
I just peeked it right
Okay. So mashallah, she's had the privilege of seeing. But Yaqub alayhi salam and Yusuf alayhi salam, the people of Jewish faith, they call themselves the children of Israel, the children of Yaqub. And that Yaqub alayhi salam's another name is Israel. When we say Bani Israel, we're talking about the children, the progeny of Yaqub alayhi salam, subhanallah. So they have a lot of respect. Of course, from there, they say that that's where Judaism, they do say ultimately from Abraham came Judaism came into existence. So they have a lot of respect for Ibrahim alayhi salam. But anyway, in this section, you've got Yaqub and Yusuf alayhi salam. If you really want to visit, you got 10 days in a year. Can you imagine how difficult and challenging it is? This is after someone of different faith came in here and destroyed, martyred 28 subhanallah Muslims over here. I'm not sure if you noticed that brother at the end, just before coming over here, he started talking about Masjid Khalil. He was quite political. He was talking about all the challenges that they face. Why? Because it hurts them. The fact that we're standing here and we can't go inside, it hurts that we can't go and see our Prophet. But alhamdulillah, our understanding is prophets, we can make dua for anyone. We can make du'as for everyone from anywhere. So we should also pray as much as possible